more than an emotion, it's a frequency. So if you're talking about the frequency of love, we're talking about trying to listen to hip hop and turning the radio station to a hip hop station. Not being offended because you don't hear, you can take a ride on my big green tractor, you can go slow, and all that old bull crap right there. If you offended because you don't hear that song, listen, when I put in the artist on Pandora, I put in the hip hop artist. So I'm going to be listening to hip hop. So if you want to hear country, you're going to have to put in Jason Aldean if you want to hear Green Tractor. So the frequency of love is going to beget the frequency of love, things that are in that realm. So when you're happy and you're loving and you're responsible and you're all these things that are of that frequency, it's all going to make sense. It's all going to be on the same wavelength. But when you're in the frequency of fear, it's a totally different frequency. Different, not bad, but a different frequency all the same. There's a time for me to be afraid. There's a time for me to be reactive. There's a time for me to be irrational and primal. But that frequency is something you're going to want to do very briefly. You don't want to be there very long. It should be very temporary. So when you're doing all the things that you do, and it's in a different frequency than love, you might want to ask yourself, how long have you been there? And is it productive? Because let me tell you, the wrong frequency at the wrong time, I don't know if you're gonna like what it shows up, but the right frequency at the right time, man. So